My best friend got married to my fiancé after 6 months of engagement. Now I'm engaged again to her ex. Sarah met Daniel in 2019, shortly after starting university. He was ambitious, positive, and industrious, the kind of person who naturally drew others toward him. When he asked Sarah to be his girlfriend, she didn't hesitate. She had already fallen for him. Their relationship blossomed over the years. Daniel showered Sarah with thoughtful gifts and genuine care, always wanting the best for her. They shared countless happy moments together, building what Sarah believed was an unshakable bond. When Daniel proposed after 5 years, Sarah's joy knew no bounds. Throughout their relationship, Sarah confided everything to her best friend, Mira. She gushed about Daniel's generosity, his romantic gestures, and how deeply he made her feel loved. Mira listened with a smile, often sighing wistfully that she wished she could find someone like Daniel. What Sarah didn't see was the envy festering beneath Mira's warm expressions. When Sarah and Daniel hit a rough patch that threatened their relationship, Sarah made a fateful decision. She asked Mira to intervene, to help smooth things over with Daniel. Instead of acting as a mediator, Mira seized the opportunity. She manipulated the situation, positioning herself as Daniel's confidant and sympathetic ear. Daniel fell for it. The betrayal unfolded swiftly. Both Mira and Daniel stopped answering Sarah's calls. Confused and heartbroken, Sarah found herself shut out of their lives without explanation. Then came the Facebook posts, photos of Mira and Daniel on vacation, announcing their engagement, smiling at the camera with the kind of happiness that had once belonged to Sarah. Sarah's world shattered. She spent sleepless nights crying, unable to comprehend how the two people she trusted most could betray her so completely. The pain of losing Daniel was compounded by losing Mira, a double wound that seemed impossible to heal. But life has a strange way of coming full circle. Time passed, and Sarah slowly rebuilt herself. Then she met someone unexpected, Mira's ex-boyfriend. As they bonded over shared experiences of betrayal, something genuine grew between them. Now, in an ironic twist of fate, Sarah is engaged to him, a reminder that sometimes endings lead to unexpected new beginnings, even if they emerge from the ashes of profound heartbreak. Mira and Daniel's marriage quickly became a battlefield. Without a proper courtship, they were essentially strangers bound by vows. Their home echoed with constant arguments and bitter accusations. Daniel, consumed by regret, repeatedly blamed Mira for bewitching him into leaving Sarah. "You used voodoo on me," he would shout during their fights. Mira stood speechless each time, unable to defend herself. The one friend she could have confided in, Sarah, was the very person she had betrayed. Meanwhile, Sarah's life transformed beautifully. She married Michael, Mira's ex-boyfriend, in an elegant ceremony filled with genuine love and joy. Their bond deepened through shared understanding of heartbreak and healing. They built a life of peace and harmony, supporting each other through every challenge. Sarah landed an excellent job, and Michael surprised her with a stunning new car as a token of his devotion. Their luxury wasn't just material, it was the richness of a relationship built on trust and mutual respect. Back in her crumbling marriage, Mira watched her world collapse. The arguments with Daniel intensified until divorce became inevitable. They separated, leaving Mira isolated and desperate. With nowhere else to turn, she swallowed her pride and decided to visit Michael, hoping against hope that they could reconcile. When she arrived at Michael's elegant home and knocked on the door, her heart pounded with nervous anticipation. The door swung open, and Mira's breath caught in her throat. Sarah stood in the doorway, radiant and confident, wearing the glow of a happily married woman. Time seemed to freeze. Mira's eyes widened in shock as the devastating truth crashed over her. Sarah had married Michael. The two people she had wronged had found each other and built the happiness she had destroyed for herself. Unable to speak, Mira turned and fled, shame burning through her veins. As she drove away, tears streaming down her face, the weight of her actions crushed her. Her marriage had failed. Her friendship was beyond repair. Everything she had schemed to obtain had slipped through her fingers, leaving her with nothing but regret and the haunting realization that karma had come full circle.